So this is a hard one for me because I already was a Jesus follower. I didn't really have like an opinion about them. I guess when I was in church, I would find some of the church leaders to be intimidating. I did find them a little bit scary and a little bit strict in a way. But that's all really what my opinion was about them, because I thought I was one of them, but just, not as, strict.
Not as strict.
not as like, yeah. I definitely consider myself more of a Jesus follower, and I wouldn't say I like him. I don't know, I didn't think of this far. I'm sorry. What has changed? I just guess I know Jesus more, so I can understand why they might have been, more serious or more mature or more intimidating as how I saw them when I was littler. Well, when myself and my mum, we moved up from Bray Park, we were at Genesis, the Genesis church, and we were trying to find a new church because we can't drive down there like 25 minutes every Sunday. So we were going around to different churches. I won't name the church because I don't want to, offend anyone. But basically we got in there and they were just like all really like, happy clappy and like speaking in these tongues, and I thought it was pretty cool, but it was just really like weird because I'm used to like, like the sing your songs, like have the service, and I just like loved how it was so like happy and cheerful, but it was like definitely weird, but still cool. I like the vibe. I like their vibe. I think the world perceives Jesus followers as very judgmental, very selective of like, who they talk to and, who they include. And I think that's not at all what Christianity is about. And that's something that I think we need to definitely see change. That's an easy one. I'd definitely say my lovely mum. She would always encourage me to go to church. I was always like part of, GEMS or like mini little connect group. It's kind of like Scouts, but she would always drive me there every Thursday night back at Bray Park. Whenever I had an issue, I'd always come to her and she'd say like, have you prayed about it? Like talk to God about it, like read this verse. Remember when I was little, we did like Bible verse memory week, and each week at home we'd have like a new Bible verse to remember. So she's definitely been a huge support as well when in my journey. Yeah. I think this is something that Beyond does a really good job of, is they accept everyone, no matter who you are, how you identify, they welcome you. And I just think each church should do that. Like they should be accepting and encouraging of all the unsaved so they can feel, ready and safe to take that step to be saved. I think that's what churches should be, just more, like help them to belong and help them to feel that they are safe and that they can take that step. When I was growing up, I definitely would say I was a church person because, I grew up in a Christian family. You go to church every Sunday on Easter, Bible verse memory week. So I definitely would consider myself a church person growing up.
Family doing
Yeah.
Now mine.
Yeah, absolutely. That's actually when I started coming to Beyond. Whenever I was in church, like it would just be sing songs, listen to an old pastor talk about a Bible verse, and then just go home. But I never, I guess, understood what it meant to be a Christian or to be a church person or a Jesus follower. And going to Beyond has really helped that because Chris, with his sermons, he always, he talks about how you can apply it to your life. And it's made me realize that being a Christian it's not about going to church on Sunday or reading your Bible or praying occasionally. It's about making the decision every day to, talk to God, pray to God, ask him ask him what you think you should do for the day, just having that relationship with him and really applying his teachings and his, love to your life and learning it his way. That's definitely something I've learned.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, like I can't remember a specific moment. There was this one day when I was just, in my room, and I just decided to write down everything I was grateful for and then just, thank him and pray about it. And this is something that I want to do every day because it's helped me to just have like gratitude as my mindset. And just really made me feel, more appreciative of everything. So I guess that's what I would say, like how
now that's a habit you have.
Yeah, it's definitely a habit that I have now. I feel weird going a day without praying. It's just like, feels so wrong. Yeah, I guess the step that I took was a step I had to take in order for me to continue growing my faith and to walking with Jesus. Like I was in a relationship before, and I just felt like I was not reaching my spiritual maturity or potential in that relationship. So I had to kind of break it off and walk away from that. And it's been really good though, because I've been able to, love that person in a new way and pray for that person in a new way, and have a healthy relationship with that person, which was really, really nice. So I guess that was definitely a step I had to take in order to keep growing and to keep learning more about myself and more about love. And I'm glad I took that step. It was definitely hard, but it definitely needed to happen, and I'm glad that it did, because it's helped me grow a lot.